What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Dispatch. Yes, indeed. How about that? Dispatch making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Insolent Umbrella, and this is actually one of Insolent Umbrella's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Insolent. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Insolent Umbrella wanted to watch me react to this song by Dispatch called Open Up. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I've never even heard of Dispatch before. I know, all the Dispatch fans right now are going, what? What? It's a tragedy, a travesty. Yeah, probably. I mean, look, there are so many bands out there. I'm sure there's a ton of bands out there I've never heard of before. But I think it's pretty safe to say that I haven't heard this particular song. Now, having said that, there is always a chance that I may have heard this song in passing, and I just don't realize it. So, as always, if I start listening to the song, and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by WDR Rock Palace, and the video has 2,706 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. No. Look, I'm sure it's a fine video, okay? I'm sure it is, but 2,706 views, it's not going to get you there. Sorry. It's just not. I wish I could say it would, but I can't. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Dispatch Live, Rock Palace 2012. Cool. It's a full concert video. It's almost a 2-hour-long video. I was given the start and stop times. It told me to start at 51:53, and the stop time was 57:10. So there you go. So we'll have to keep 57:10 in mind. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Thank you so much. It's been such a long time coming for Dispatch to play here in Germany, and we feel so lucky. To show you how grateful we are going to present you with some choreography of the likes you have rarely seen.
Okay. Hey, you might want to stretch. Hey.
Places. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were looking for me when I came back. Said, hey, you're looking very suspicious. I said, relax, man, get off my back. I said, relax, man, get off my back. That I was just seeking justice, but you're going about it all wrong. The man you're looking for does not exist. He's just a pygmy on the higher man's throne. And they say, open up, we'll come on inside. You can't run so.
Okay. not sure what to make of this, if I'm being honest with you. It's got a Jamaican feel to it, but it's, I don't know. I don't know how to, I don't know how to classify this, I'll be honest with you. It's a light rock, it's got the light rock sound, but it's got the Jamaican feel, especially in the drumming. And the guitar playing, the upbeat, the constant upbeat. Bat, 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 bat. I mean, look, it sounds good. I don't know if I like it personally. Like me, I don't know if this is my cup of tea, if I'm being honest here. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a rough listen, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
It's just a big man on the higher man's strong. And they say, open up, come on inside. You can't run, so you may as well. We got the bass covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up, come on inside. What's it feel like to know you're gonna die? Oh, the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road. Took me down to the gallows. Oh, and this boy said to me, why do you smile when the rope's around your neck? I said, I'll tell you, boy, when I get back. I said, I'll tell you, boy, when I get back. I'm supposed to seek justice, but you're going about it all wrong. The man you're looking for does not exist. He's just a figment of the higher man's strong. Just a victim of the higher man's strong. Then they say, open up, come on inside. You can't run, so you may as well. We got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up.
Okay, look. I see the appeal. I see the value from a commercial standpoint. The song does have a hook. It is hooky. I see the hook happening in the chorus. Everybody's doing a fine job of playing. The bass player is, in particular, doing a very typical type of reggae style of playing. Playing around with the ones and the fives and going up to the octave at certain points, but in particular in the chorus, you know, the 1 to 5 to 8, 1, 5, 8, 1, 5, 8, 1, 5, 8. It's a very typical reggae pattern. I've done some reggae studio work, so I know the pattern. I had to be taught the pattern. But once I got the idea, like once I had the producer come in and actually work with me a little bit and said, this is what we're looking for, help me out here. And I'm like, okay, well, give me some ideas. And he picked up a bass and started playing. I started following along. I'm like, okay, I think I'm getting the feel of it now. And everything was fine after that. So I'm familiar with that style of playing. The guitar player's playing clean. Everything's fine. Drummer's got a nice beat going. He's got some great fills going. Everything that's happening sounds good. Okay? It sounds really good. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I love it. I'm not going to sit here like all the other reactors out there and go, oh my God, this is mind-blowing. Oh! You know, I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not my cup of tea at all. This is... yeah. Anyway, no, look, like I said, everything that's happening is being done well. Everything is being played well. Everything sounds good. I'm just not enjoying myself. It's hard for me to finish this. I'm gonna finish it, but it's kind of hard for me. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Oh, come on inside. What's it feel like to know you're gonna die? On the other side of the road. On the other side of the road. On the other side of the... job is the law, job is the law. You fit the description of a criminal cross our head. We believe that he is you. That is your flaw, 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 that is your flaw. They say, open up, come on inside. You can't run, so you may as well. I hear we got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up, come on inside. What's it feel like to know you're gonna die? On the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road.
The crowd is definitely into it. I mean, this crowd has got to be like the dedicated fans of this band. The lead singer did say at the beginning of the song here that it's been a long time coming for them to come to Germany. So, you know, these fans who have been fans of this band for a long time are finally getting to see them live. So I'm sure for them it's an emotional experience. I'm sure for them they're having the time of their lives, and it shows. You know, they're singing along, they're having a good time. I'm seeing a lot of smiling faces in the crowd, and that's glorious. That's wonderful. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see they're having a good time. I'm glad to see the band is the ones who are invoking those emotions, which is fantastic. Right there, the bass player kind of got his hands up and kind of, you know, motioned for the crowd to sing along, and, you know, crowd interaction. It is crowd interaction. It wasn't very much, but it was still crowd interaction nonetheless. So, I mean, it's, like I said earlier, it's good. Everything I'm seeing is really good. Everything I'm hearing is really good. I'm just personally not digging it. But, you know, we're almost done. We got about another 30 seconds, or 40 seconds, I should say. So let's finish out, and then we'll get to the review.
On the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road.
Oops, I went 1 second over. Oh, darn. Fire me now. Just fire me now. Yeah, I mean, I've said pretty much everything I need to say, so this is going to be a quick review. I've already got a score in mind, so let's get to the review and we'll talk about it. I'll see you there. Well, there you go, folks. That was Dispatch with Open Up. This was a request from Insolent Umbrella, and this is actually one of Insolent Umbrella's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Insolent Umbrella. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you got everything you wanted to see. Before I give my score, I just want to give you guys a heads up. Maybe you don't know, maybe you haven't watched the last few videos. I was talking to a couple friends of mine who watch the show, and they love what I do. They love the show. They love the direction of the show. They did have some constructive criticism. They did tell me that my reviews, after the reaction's done, when I do the review, they did say that it has a tendency to run long because I have a tendency to ramble and repeat myself and come back and beat a dead horse over and over again. And they're right. I'll be the first to admit it. They're absolutely right. So they gave me some advice. They gave me an idea, and we're trying it out. I now have a stopwatch. Yes, indeed. I have 5 minutes. This is going to keep me on track. I got 5 minutes to say what I need to say, get it all out as quick as I can, and this is going to help you stay focused and stay on track and hopefully keep the videos from being, 30 to 40 minutes long. We'll see. Of course, if you guys don't like it and you want me to go back to the way I was doing it before, that's perfectly fine. I can do that too. If you guys like this new format, we'll keep it. It's up to you guys. I will start the stopwatch when I say, let me tell you why. You know what I'm talking about. Let me give the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that a 7.4. 7.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's not waste time here. I mean, I've already said pretty much everything I need to say during the course of the reaction. I'm just gonna lay it out for you guys. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that's BS and that's such a cop-out. No, it's not a cop-out. It's the truth, okay? I know a lot of people can't handle truth, and a lot of people can't handle a reactor actually giving his real thoughts and his real opinions and not pretending to sit there and like and love every single thing they see. I get it. And for a lot of you new people out there who are new to the channel, this is probably a shock to you because you've probably seen other reactors do this song and be like, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. This is amazing. This is mind-blowing. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's not. It is really good, though. Okay, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm giving it a 7.4 because I can recognize and be objective and recognize that it is a really good song. There's a lot of commercial appeal in this song. It's easy to listen to. It's got a great chordal structure. It's a fun, upbeat song with great, happy feels to it. It's not overcomplicated, so it's not so out of this world that's impossible to follow. Obviously, because everybody in the crowd knows the song and they were singing along. So there's definitely a commercial appeal to this song. On top of that, the song has a hook. It absolutely does. That chorus is the hook, without question. From a musical standpoint, everybody did a fine job. Bass player doing a very typical reggae style bass riff, bass pattern, you know, relying on 1s and 5s, either going up to the 5, then to the 8, or playing the root and going down to the 5, and then sliding up and then going to the next 5. You know, I mean, it's reestablishing the root. So, you know, 1 to 5, up to the, let me see, it would be up to the 6, and then down to the, which would be the major third, up to the 4, and so forth and so on. You know, it's very typical, and that's not a bad thing. It's just it's a very typical reggae style bass pattern. The drumming, I think, was one of the highlights for me personally on this. The drummer back there, playing a great reggae pattern, playing a great reggae feel, but on top of that, having some very tasteful fills. Really well done, those fills, setting up each new section. So transitioning from verse to pre-chorus, transition from pre-chorus to chorus, transitioning from chorus back to the verse. Every time he had some great setups, and I love the use of the timbali. I thought that was fantastic. Very well done, very strategically placed right next to the snare, so it made it really easy to transition between snare and timbali. So nicely done on his part. The guitar player playing just a really simple guitar pattern, focusing on a lot of upbeats. Very typical for that reggae style. Vocally, I liked the vocals. I did. There were a couple of places where the harmonies, the drummer was a little flat, if I'm being honest here, okay? There were a couple harmonies where there was a little bit off. I'm sure you saw it on my face when I went, you know, like that. The drummer was a little flat in a couple of spots, but for the most part, I would say 98% of the harmonies sounded really good. It was clean, well accented, well pronounced. Everything sounded clean and crisp and clear from a pronunciation standpoint, which is important. You don't want to sit there and mumble because, you know, it's going to be hard to sing along when the lead singer is mumbling. So he did a fine job. Like I said, was this a bad song? No. If this was a bad song, I would be putting this down in the 1s and 2s. This is getting a 7.4, which by definition is a really good score. Now, I'm sure there's going to be people out there who are going to say, oh, this deserves a 9. This deserves a 9.5. That is your opinion, and you are certainly entitled to it. My personal opinion, being objective, being a musician myself, I'm giving this a 7.4. I personally didn't like it, but I cannot deny, being objective, that this is a really good song, which is why it's getting the 7.4, which is a really good score. So, 7.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.